Season's greetings, St. Martin. I'm Yesenia Lazaro.
And I'm Austin Lawrence.
And welcome back to another edition of St. Martin News Desk.
Brought to you by TV15.
We bring the latest and most important stories around the island and beyond.
Well, let's check out these top headlines.
Arrest update, second suspect surrenders. The police force of St. Martin KPSM confirmed a second arrest in connection with the armed scooter robbery that occurred on December 28, 2025 in the Kimsha Beach area. On Monday morning, December 29th, the second suspect voluntarily surrendered at the Phillipsburg police station and was identified by the initials KATH. Officers accompanied the suspect to the location where he indicated the stolen scooter had been left. However, the vehicle had already been removed by unknown individuals. Detectives continue to investigate and are working to recover the scooter. Both suspects remain in custody as the investigation proceeds, and KPSM urge anyone with information to contact the police station at 542-2222 or the confidential tip line at 9300. KPSM reports results of intensive enforcement operations, December 22nd through December 28th. The police force of St. Martin KPSM released the results of intensified enforcement operations conducted island-wide between December 22nd and December 28, 2025, aimed at reducing violent crime, removing illegal firearms, and strengthening public safety. During the one-week period, officers carried out preventative searches, traffic and scooter controls, hotspot patrols, and multiple checkpoints. These efforts resulted in 600 vehicles being checked, 40 vehicles searched, 110 persons preventatively searched under the Preventative Firearm Ordinance, and 45 persons searched during hotspot operations. A total of 44 scooters were inspected, with 17 impounded for lack of proper documentation. KPSM also reported significant seizures and arrests, including one arrest for illegal possession of a 9mm handgun, the seizure of a .38 special revolver with 10 rounds of ammunition, and an extended magazine containing 12 live rounds. Police emphasize that scooter controls remain a priority, as scooters are frequently used in violent crimes, including armed robberies. KPSM stated that these enforcement actions will continue day and night and intensify into the new year. The police urged the public to remain vigilant and report any suspicious activity via the police line 542-2222 or the anonymous tip line at 9300. House fire in Ebenezer contained, one resident treated. Emergency services responded to a house fire in Ebenezer area just before 3 a.m. on Monday, December 30th. Officers of the St. Martin Police Force, KPSM, and fire department personnel arrived to find the residents fully engulfed in flames. A preliminary assessment confirmed that all occupants had safely evacuated the home before emergency crews arrived. Firefighters quickly brought the blaze under control, preventing it from spreading into nearby properties. One resident was treated at the scene by ambulance personnel for smoke inhalation. The forensic department and the fire department are conducting a joint investigation to determine the cause of the fire. Still ahead, New Year celebrations brings new safety measures on both sides of the island. One island, two countries, and two different approaches to fireworks. Our featured story is coming up, but first, here's Mizzy with the Sunshine Report.
Hey there, it's Mizzy with the Sunshine Report, straight out of Sunshine City, St. Martin, bringing you the warmth and the sunshine you need to kickstart your day. So let's dive into the forecast and see how the skies are treating us. The Met Department of St. Martin is keeping a sharp eye on the Atlantic, ready to update you with the latest. So don't forget to follow NEWSDESK on Facebook for your daily Sunshine Report. So as you enjoy your week, stay safe, stay friendly, Sunshine City.
At Tellem, we believe connection goes beyond signals. It's about people. From every call, every laugh,
Hi, Merry Christmas. Thanks for calling.
every moment shared across our island,
Game time.
we're reminded this network was built by St. Martin for St. Martin.
I couldn't. Oh, I got you. Don't worry, man. We're good.
When are you coming to St. Martin?
All right, let's go. Go, 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 go.
Here's to staying connected to what matters most. Your connection, your Christmas.
I am Karim Tulen, co-founder of Carib Assist Pro. Our goal is to help busy professionals, elderly, housewife, local, tourists, practically anybody that needs assistance in the day-to-day chores.
We have different services like groceries, do your shopping, and also run your errands. We can provide transportation services for all members of the family, whether it's you on commute or getting the kids to school. House activities and house services that include pet sitting. All of these let us take off your hands and let us make those reservations so you don't have to stress about having a good time.
So you can have less stress and more free time. Through our discretion, we make an impression.
Fire Department approves 6 fireworks display for New Year's Eve. The Fire Department of St. Martin has approved 6 permits for professional fireworks display to ring in the new year. The approved locations are Great Bay, Indigo Bay, Pelican Lake Bay, Maho, Beacon Hill, Mullet Bay, and Kupakoy. Permits to import, transport, and sell consumer fireworks were also granted to SXM Fireworks and Skyfall Fireworks, with sales running from December 29th through December 31st. The fire department reminded the public that lighting consumer fireworks without a permit is prohibited, except during the authorized period from December 29th to December 31st and on January 1st, 2026. Residents are urged to use fireworks responsibly by following safety instructions, wearing protective gear, choosing open areas away from sensitive locations, and avoiding indoor use. Special consideration is also advised for pets and vulnerable individuals. Authorities warned against purchasing fireworks from unauthorized vendors, noting that illegal fireworks pose a serious risk, including severe injuries, property damage, and loss of life. The fire department, police force, customs, and Coast Guard will conduct joint enforcement operations throughout the holiday period. Emergency numbers are Fire Department 919, Police 911, Ambulance 912, and Coast Guard 913. Minister Plenipotentiary highlights wartime role of St. Martin seafarers in Merchant Navy. Minister Plenipotentiary Dr. Anders Gracita Arundel recently met in The Hague with Hubert Ney, chairman of the Stichting Koopvaardijs Personnel 1940 to 1945, to reflect on the vital contribution of merchant seafarers during the Second World War, including those originating from St. Martin. The discussions underscored the importance of recognition for Kingdom citizens who served aboard Dutch merchant vessels that supported Allied operations. Before and during World War II, the Netherlands operated one of the world's largest merchant fleets, with more than 1,200 ships and over 32,000 sailors forced into Allied service from June 1940. Research by the Stichting identified 17 St. Martin-born seafarers who served in the Merchant Navy during the war, several of whom lost their lives due to enemy attacks. Their service forms part of a broader sacrifice, as 525 Dutch ships were lost and approximately 4,200 Merchant Navy seamen died during the conflict. The meeting also highlighted the Merchant Navy Data Bank, launched in 2023 and freely accessible to the public, which documents more than 21,000 Merchant Navy personnel and over 1,200 ships from the 1940 to 1945 period. Minister Arundel emphasized that this history is significant for St. Martin, strengthening awareness of the island's contribution to the Kingdom's wartime efforts and reinforcing the importance of lasting recognition for those who served. Teen Times delivers gifts and school supplies to Leaders for Change. Teen Times members gathered at the Daily Herald on Saturday, December 27th to wrap more than 800 school supplies and toys collected for vulnerable children and families. The items were delivered to Leaders for Change, which will oversee distribution across various districts. The initiative forms part of Teen Times' 4th annual Toy and School Supply Drive, Put a Smile on the Face of a Child, carried out in 3 phases. Donations were first collected at Super City on Bush Road, followed by the wrapping and handover phase. Teen Times members will also participate in the final distribution along with Leaders for Change. Teen Times coordinator Rochelaine Rami Richardson said the project teaches youth responsibility, empathy, and respect for dignity through service. Teen Times praised Leaders for Change for its year-round community work and thanked the public for supporting the drive's success. When we return, how St. Martin North and South are handling fireworks safety as the new year approaches. What residents need to know before celebrating. That story is up next, right after the break.
You know, we all talk about having rights. And yeah, we do.
We have the right to be safe,
the right to learn and get an education,
the right to speak up and be heard,
the right to dream big and build our future.
But listen, rights don't stand alone.
We also have responsibilities.
Real talk, if we want respect, we gotta give respect too.
St. Martin is our home.
So let's protect it. Keep our beaches clean our streets clean, and show love to nature.
Healthy island, healthy future.
Our parents and guardians do a lot for us.
Let's show respect, talk to them, and listen, even when it's hard.
School prepares us for life.
So we show up, we stay focused, and we put in effort.
We want opportunities, so we work for them.
We are part of this community, every village, every culture, every neighborhood.
Let's be kind, positive, and supportive.
A stronger community starts with us.
And most importantly, we are responsible for ourselves.
We make healthy choices for our mind and body.
We believe in our goals and our voice and our future.
Our rights give us power, our responsibilities make us leaders. Together we rise.
The Convention of the Rights of the Child isn't just a policy, it's protection and responsibility. When our children learn their rights, they are better prepared to take on their responsibility. This public service announcement is brought to you by the Department of Youth.
Let's put everything on the table. People always give their opinion, and you can either take it or crunch it. Let them judge. We give in to the most irresistible flavor. We devour every nugget that falls in our hands, especially when it's our crunchy fried chicken. And let the crumbs fly if needed. Let them keep judging. We'll keep indulging. KFC, it's finger-licking good.
You could talk to your family, talk to your friends. Affordability and convenience. Community connection, that makes sense. Reliability with experience. Hey, for every life, every adventure. Number one provider, they got ya. We tell them your data is always on. You can opt out whenever you want. Tell them we always on. For every moment when you want more. Tell them we always on. Stay connected when you want the road. Control my data, yeah, yeah, yeah. Always connected every time, everywhere. Money low, but I never fair. I know, tell them it's there. Connectivity, that's what I like. Flexibility, that's what I like. Reliability, that's what I like. Tell them, sign me up for life. Tell them we always on. For every moment when you want more. Come tell them we always on. Stay connected when you want to go. Come tell them we always on. For every moment when you want more. Tell them we always on. Stay connected when you want to road.
Hi, my name is Mark Johnston from the Jewel Cottage and the Cottage Club Hotel and Sailor. I use Cab Assist in St. Martin for all my shopping needs, and they provide me great service and they deliver everything in perfect condition and on time.
Today on our NEWSDESK feature story, we take a deeper look at the issues shaping life, policy, and progress across our island and the region. Our feature asks a guiding question. It breaks down the complexities behind major decisions, community concerns, and long-term developments that affect our environment, our economy, and the way we live. Our feature explores not only what is happening, but why it matters and what it could mean for St. Martin's future. As the island prepares to welcome the new year, public safety has taken center stage on both sides of St. Martin, revealing two distinct approaches to managing fireworks on a single shared island. On the northern side, the Prefecture of St. Bart's and St. Martin announced an immediate temporary ban on the use and sale of certain fireworks, citing serious safety concerns. The decision was made following a series of troubling incidents in which law enforcement officers were targeted with mortar fireworks during recent nights. The decree, issued on Tuesday, December 30th, 2025, strictly prohibited the purchase, sale, transport, transfer, and use of consumer fireworks classified under categories F2 and F3. The ban applied across the entire territory of French St. Martin and took effect immediately, remaining in force through January 4th, 2026. According to the prefecture, the behavior observed in recent days was described as unacceptable, posing severe risk not only to police officers but also to those handling the fireworks, many of them who were reportedly minors. Officials stressed that mortar fireworks are particularly dangerous due to their explosive power and unpredictable trajectories. In its official statement, the prefecture said the administration felt compelled to intervene in order to guarantee the safety of people and property at the end of 2025. The goal, authorities said, was to prevent serious accidents and maintain public order during a period traditionally marked by celebration. Law enforcement agencies on the northern side were fully mobilized to ensure compliance with the decree, and prefecture warned that violations will result in sanctions. While acknowledging the public's desire to celebrate the new year, officials urged residents to reconcile festivities with respect and safety rules so that celebrations remain just that, celebrations. Meanwhile, on the southern side of the island, St. Martin adopted a different regulated approach, one centered on controlled use rather than an outright ban. The Fire Department of St. Martin approved 6 permits for professional fireworks display to ring in the new year. In addition, permits to import, transport, and sell consumer fireworks were granted to SXM Fireworks and Skyfall Fireworks, with sales authorized from December 29th through December 31st. Authorities on the southern side also issued a strong warning against purchasing fireworks from unauthorized vendors. Illegal fireworks, they cautioned, pose a serious risk, including severe injury, property damage, and even loss of life. Together, these measures highlight the unique reality of an island just 37 square miles in size, governed by 2 countries, each applying its own legal framework and public safety strategy. Despite the differences, authorities on both sides shared a common message. Celebration must not come at the cost of safety. As the new year approached, residents were reminded that responsible behavior remains essential to ensuring that festivities do not turn into emergencies. That's all the time we have for today's edition of St. Martin News Desk.
Thank you for joining us. Remember, new episodes premiere every weekday morning at 8 a.m. on TV 15 and then across our social media platforms. I'm Elsa Lawrence.
And I'm Yesenia Lázaro. Wish you an amazing evening. See you tomorrow.
Happy holidays, St. Martin. Keep them friendly.